The tragic end of Ray Stevenson, a look at his life and secrets of his death. Step into the realm of Hollywood's Thor, where thunderous applause echoed with each mighty performance. Ray Stevenson, the actor who embodied strength and charisma, captivated audiences with his portrayal of larger-than-life characters. Explore the rise and fall of the Thor of Hollywood, a journey filled with triumph and heartbreak that will keep you spellbound until the tragic end. Without any delay, let's get into the video. Actor George Raymond Stevenson, well known by his stage name as Ray Stevenson, hails from Northern Ireland. Both his role as Dagonet in the film King Arthur and his role as Titus Pullo in the BBC HBO television series Rome brought Ray a great deal of fame. George has portrayed two characters from Marvel Comics, Frank Castle, or The Punisher in Punisher Warzone, and the Superhero Squad Show, and Volstagg in Thor and its sequels Thor: The Dark World and Thor: Ragnarok. Both of these roles were included in George's previous work, and Ray played the role of gangster Danny Green in the film Kill the Irishman, which was released in 2011. Ray made his debut in the role of Porthos in The Three Musketeers in the year 2011, and the following year he debuted on Dexter in the role of Ukrainian mobster Isaac Serko in the 7th season of the show. Additionally, Stevenson played the role of Blackbeard in both the 3rd and 4th seasons of the show Black Sails. Ray provided the voice of Gar Saxon for the Star Wars animated series Star Wars Rebels in 2016 and 2017, as well as for Star Wars: The Clone Wars in the year 2020. When Ray made his debut in Indian cinema in 2022, he played the role of Governor Scott Buxton in the epic historical action drama film RRR, which was directed by S.S. Rajamouli and was in the Telugu language. Ray quickly garnered a lot of popularity. Ray Stevenson spent his childhood in the city of Lisburn, which is located in Northern Ireland in the United Kingdom. When Stevenson was only 8 years old, his family uprooted and relocated to England, initially residing in the Leamington neighborhood of Newcastle upon Tyne, and then moving on to Seaton de Level. Since he was a young boy, Ray has had a strong interest in performing on stage. After finishing his education, he enrolled at the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School and received his diploma when he was 29 years old. Ray Stevenson was the second of 3 sons to be born to Irish parents. He was born on May 25, 1964, which was a Monday, in Lisburn, Northern Ireland, in the United Kingdom. Ray reached the age of 57 as of the year 2022, and his zodiac sign was Gemini. The senior Stevenson and the Stevenson family served as a pilot in the Royal Air Force. Regarding Ray's family, there's not a lot of information that can be found. In 1997, Ray wed Ruth Gemmell, an English actress. However, in 2005, after 8 years of marriage, they divorced, and the following year, he wed Elisabetta Carazia, an anthropologist. The Theory of Flight from 1998 marked Ray Stevenson's debut in the film industry. In that role, he played a gigolo who was recruited to assist Helena Bonham Carter's character in losing her virginity. Before he graduated from London Film School in 2002, he had a starring role in the short film No Man's Land, which was an anti-podal picture directed by actor and filmmaker Edward Hicks. During the First World War, Stevenson plays the role of a seasoned privateer who's put in the position of having to rescue an inexperienced officer played by David Birkin when they both find themselves trapped and alone in no man's land. The short film is only 12 minutes long. In the 2004 production of King Arthur, he played the role of Dagonet, a knight of the Round Table who makes the ultimate sacrifice for his colleagues. His first significant part in a movie was in the Scottish horror thriller Outpost in 2008, in which he played a mercenary fighting a Nazi corpse in a bunker somewhere in Eastern Europe. In the same year, Ray also played the role of Frank Castle in The Punisher in the film adaptation of the Marvel Comics series Punisher: Warzone. Castle is a former Marine who transforms into a vigilante after the murder of his family. In the comedy The Other Guys, which was released in the year 2010, Ray has a role as an antagonist. He starred as Volstagg, one of Thor's trusted companions, in the 2011 Marvel film Thor. In the movie Kill the Irishman, which was based on the book To Kill the Irishman, the war that crippled the Mafia, Stevenson played the role of Danny Green, the Irish mob boss who led the Italian-American Cleveland crime family during the 1970s. In the same year, he made the acquaintance of Paul W.S. Porthos in Anderson's rendition of The Three Musketeers, in which he portrayed that character. In the film G.I. Joe: Retaliation, which was released in 2013, he played the part of Firefly. The Finnish-American suspense film Big Game featured the acting talents of Stevenson as well. In 2014, Ray appeared in the film adaptation of the first novel of the Divergent series, which was titled Divergent. In March 2015, the sequel titled the Divergent series Insurgent was published, and in March 2016, the sequel titled the Divergent series Allegiant came out. In the year 2019, Ray was honored with the Telugu movie that would be directed by S.S. Rajamouli and released in 2022, and RRR has been declared as the primary antagonist of the film. This represents Ray's first appearance in an Indian film. Ray Stevenson's portrayal of General Titus Pullo in the acclaimed series Rome catapulted him to fame. From starring roles as City Central and At Home with the Braithwaites, to guest appearances on popular shows like Waking the Dead and Murphy's Law, his versatile talent graced the television landscape. With voiceover work, notable films, and memorable characters like The Punisher and Isaac Sirko, Stevenson's career illuminated screens big and small. 58-year-old actor of Northern Irish heritage suddenly passed away after becoming ill while filming Ischia. He had been suffering from an illness. He appeared in both the television series Rome and the Star Wars feature Ashoka, which was never made public. Before he passed away, Stevenson was admitted to the hospital due to his deteriorating health and a variety of other conditions. According to two Italian newspapers, Il Corriere della Sera and Il Mattino, the Northern Irish actor Ray Stevenson passed away as a result of a heart attack brought on by a severe anaphylactic shock. Stevenson's death was reported in both of these publications. On the morning of May 22, 2023, Stevenson passed away on the island of Ischia in the Gulf of Naples, where he was filming the movie Casino on Ischia, which was directed by Frank Chautain, in which he starred alongside Ugo Di Hero. A sudden sickness would have required Stevenson to remain in the hospital on the 20th of May, thus he would have missed his usual Saturday plans. The BBC has been informed about his passing by his advertising agency in the United States, Viewpoints. Both the film Rome and the film Ahsoka feature him in some capacity. On May 25th, a notable actor who was admired for his depiction of Centurion Titus Pullo in the Rai BBC HBO series Rome would have turned 59 years old had he lived. In the most recent episode of Ashoka Star Wars, which was a live-action television production, he played the role of Baylan Skoll. The first episode of the show will debut on Disney Plus in August. Gar Saxon was also voiced by Stevenson in the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, both of which were produced by Lucasfilm. Stevenson had been receiving treatment at the Rizzoli Hospital in Ischia since the previous Saturday. After he'd recovered from his sickness, he was transported straight to the recovery room. However, the medical staff at the hospital made the shocking discovery that he had significant lung damage. Despite everyone's best efforts to save the British actor's life, it was inevitable that he would pass away. And that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for tuning in with us. Make sure you please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll be back with more soon.